Can we please address the ghost thing?
Oh, that's where I was going.
Yeah, that's what was most appalling to me.
That's what I was saying. We're going to get God out of the way now. Let's talk about the ghosts. So 42% of Americans believe in ghosts.
Oh, please kill me right now.
36% believe in UFOs. 29% believe in astrology. 26% believe in witches. 24% believe in reincarnation. That does seem very high to me. 42% believe in ghosts.
That's bananas. That's bananas. How paranoid are these people?
So
like they're alone in a house.
You don't believe in ghosts at all?
No, I don't believe in ghosts. No.
You've never had an experience, any kind of experience with a ghost?
I've had experiences where I thought, like, okay, when I was younger, I'm like, there's a ghost in the house, weird things are happening. But it was probably like the wind or an open window or something like that. I don't know. It's just, I just lose faith in our entire democratic process when I realize that these are the people that get to vote. These are the people that get to make decisions about which politicians to elect, which representatives to elect. In the meantime, they're worried about ghosts. 42% of them, okay?
Well, I'm going to tell you a ghost story in a second, and you may have to rethink that. Go ahead.
If ghosts were real, then there would be hundreds of thousands of ex-slaves haunting the crap out of the people, the families that had oppressed them. There would be 6.5 million Jews just annoying Germans all around the world. There would be Native Americans showing up at every door going, boo, our place, get out. The idea that it could be is blown out of the water by any rational thinking about what that would entail.
Right, but I guess this whole thing is based in not being rational. It's based in it's taking that leap of faith. It's the same thing as the belief in God in a way, because the people that say they saw a ghost are choosing to believe that it was a ghost, just as the person that believes in God is making the conscious or unconscious choice.
I feel like, look, I obviously don't believe in ghosts, but I feel like I'm being really unfair to people who do believe in God, who do believe in religion, who do believe in ghosts. For me, I believe that it's a coping mechanism, right? So I think about someone in my family, I'm not going to say who, but she lost other family members when she was younger, and her way of coping with that loss was the belief that at one point after her life is over, she will reunite and reconnect with those people. Every time she's having a bad day and then she dreams about those people that she lost, she thinks that that's some sort of sign from God, you know, that she's reconnecting with them on some deeper level. So I think that there is a positive purpose for religion. For the people that do believe in God and do believe in an afterlife, it's a coping mechanism. But with that said, it's still bananas because there's absolutely no proof behind it. So
I like how you qualify that for a little, you know, so it's not that harsh, though.
I read a piece, and I want to say 20 years ago. Have I mentioned I'm much older than you two?
It's been a theme here.
I read a piece a long time ago about the origin of the ghost mythology, and the idea that as the human brain was developing, there was a point at which you were building a homestead, and throughout your childhood, Dad is saying, go fix the fence. You got to go check the fence and fix the fence, make sure the fence is okay. And then Dad dies. And you wake up one morning and you sort of hear a voice in your head saying, go fix the fence. You got to go fix it. Oh, Dad is around. Because we had no better way to interpret the introjection of people who were dead. And I think that makes perfect sense. But there's also a point at which you have to go, oh, I see, that's an introjection of the people who are dead. I see how that is useful to me. I see how I get to still feel the warmth that I felt toward people who are no longer here. But there's no ghosts.
Well, I would be remiss then if I didn't tell you my ghost story really quick. I was at a friend's house about 5 years ago who lives in New Jersey in an old home that was, it's probably 150 years old or something. And it's a little creaky and, all made out of wood and fireplaces and that type of, American Horror Story-esque house. Very nice house, though. Great guy.
I like that.
That was good.
I like that it's made out of wood and fireplaces.
Wood, I'm trying to really paint. There's a lot of brown. I'm saying it's not a stucco. And I was sleeping in the guest room, and his girlfriend at the time had her vanity mirror in there, where I guess that's where she did her makeup. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I looked in the mirror, and I saw an old woman combing her hair slowly in the mirror.
Shut up.
And then I did this, and I checked my eyes and everything, and then she looked at me and then disappeared. Now, I don't know.
That usually happens when you take mushrooms.
Okay, so we had smoked a little pot, but You don't usually hallucinate on pot
Depends
generally.
on what kind of hot pot you're smoking.
It was Jersey breed pot, nothing crazy. Look, so I'm not saying I believe in it or not. Yes, did I maybe just wake up and I was in this weird house and I saw that? I don't know. So I'm not saying I believe or not, but I can understand how someone would have the exact same experience that I had and say, well, now I believe.
What's weird about that is that
Is the home. I know.
is that my
It's
grandmother told me many years ago that she had been at a place in New Jersey, and she was combing her hair in the middle of the night, and she looked into the mirror, and there was an attractive young man, very briefly, rubbing his eyes, and then he went to sleep.
Oh shit, was this a house that was built from wood and firewood?
Wow, I really walked into that one.